we hear all these terms, stress, fight or flight, cortisol, all these things.
Yeah.
So what really, because people think it's so simple, how could this actually be doing things to help us on such a deeper level? So can you dive into some of that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the simplest way that I've learned to understand, that I describe this, is that what's the worst thing in organism? What's the worst thing that can happen to an organism? You could say it's like death, or right, and the end of the organism. That's the worst thing. Okay, so your brain at some level is built to kind of avoid death. So what would be one of the worst things, the worst ways to die? Well, is to cut off your life force. I mean, what is your life force? It's, in part, it's by the oxygen. I mean, anything that's alive is breathing. That is the definition of being alive. It's breathing. And so, an organism that breathes. So your brain, at some level, at the most basic level, is kind of saying, I want to survive. I want to live, which means I want to make sure that I'm breathing.
Yeah.
So suffocation is one of the things that your brain is built to guard against. So why do I say that? Well, suffocation is obviously pretty rare. I mean, how often are you going to be in danger of suffocating? Not very often. But the mechanism by which your brain is protecting itself from suffocating is very powerful. It's very primal. So when you're feeling threatened, what happens? Your breathing gets constricted. Your breathing gets shallow. In a sense, there's a kind of subtle suffocation that's occurring. You're not getting that life force. You're not breathing fully through your lungs to oxygenate all your bloodstream and pump life through your body. In fact, you're doing the opposite. You're constrained. Now, there may be some benefit to that. When we're stressed, and we constrain so that we can like run away quickly and empower our limbs to do that. But there's part of our brain called the amygdala, and the amygdala is the emotional center of the brain, and it's, interestingly enough, is also a carbon dioxide sensor. Its job is to influence the emotional state and also monitor the carbon dioxide levels, the bloodstream. Yeah, it's fascinating. The breath, how you breathe and how you feel are so intricately tied in the brain that things that we don't normally think of them, but when you actually do think about it, you think it's so common sense. Like, of course it is. Exactly. Like, oh my God, it's just so relaxed if you're breathing and how you feel. But even if you think about it from an organism perspective, about that survival, of course they'd be so linked, because your breathing, your lack of breathing is tied to your survival. So it needs to be tied at a very time.
Trick it in a way into saying, no, we're okay.
Yeah, well, it is kind of like tricking it. In the human brain, we have the ability, unlike any other animal, to breathe quite consciously, or knowing how to change that. And taking a deep breath, right? It's the simplest thing you can do for your health. But
I just
you did, yeah, right. Got to. I know, that's one of the great things about this conversation, is that you learn how to take a deep breath. Because there's a kind of panicked deep breath that people take. When you tell someone, hey, take a deep breath, what do? They go, gosh, it sounds a little bit like hyperventilating.
Right.
Or they watch their shoulders, they're like,
yeah.
It's not that that's bad. It's not wrong, but it's different to say, hey, take a deep breath, and they actually slow down even their desire to take a deep breath. It's really about letting go, not about taking a deep breath. And it's more about letting a breath become deep. And specifically, the inhale and the exhale are totally different parts. They're like the yin and yang. It's parasympathetic and sympathetic, and the inhale is actually activating you.
Right.
The exhale is calming you. So when you say take a deep breath, it really means let the breath go slow, exhale slow. And that, when you do this, it actually slows down the heart rate, it lowers your blood pressure, And it essentially tells your brain everything's okay.